Squirrels, The Squirrels Who Squabbled by Rachel Bright, illustrated by Jim Field. Let's see. The Squirrels Who Squabbled. Here's our dedication for Robbie, bestest share of everything in life except chips. That's from RB. For our dear little Lola, aka the double Shanae guru, welcome to the world. That's JF. Okay, listen. I want you to put your thinking caps on and listen for who the characters are and what's happening, the beginning, the middle, the end. I know you remember characters. That could be people or animals. And also put your listening ears on, your thinking caps. Try to listen for where the story takes place. Think about that. That's the setting. And again, the beginning, the middle, and the end. The Squirrels Who Squabbled. Oh, title page. There's the publisher, Scholastic Inc. In a towering forest where summer had been, the leaves turned to a gold as a cold wind blew in. And as autumn arrived with a sky raging red, the sleepiest creatures got ready for bed. While up in a tree swung a flighty young squirrel, who everyone knew as Spontaneous Cyril. He looks happy. Spontaneous Cyril. Now most foresty folk had seen to their needs. Through the plentiful months of mushrooms and seeds, they built up their stores so they'd all be well fed through the frosting of winter that glittered ahead. They are all working. Prior planning, prior preparation prevents poor performance. But Cyril, he lived in the now and the here. He'd adventured and partied his way through the year, so his cupboard was empty. His hollow was bare. He hadn't a mouthful of food anywhere. Look at that. But wait, what was that over there? Take a look, a single lone pine cone wedged in a nook. He squealed with delight, and for very good reason, for inside were the very last nuts of the season. Look, there's the pine cone. But Cyril wasn't alone. There were more hungry eyes. Yes, plan ahead Bruce had his sights on the prize. Though he'd gathered fresh treasures of every sort, Bruce was convinced he was one pine cone short. I simply must have it, he wistfully cried as he dreamt of the fresh, juicy pine nuts inside. Pine nuts. So as Cyril set off on his way to the ground, Bruce, he was also last pine cone bound. They sprinted and scurried with no time to gamble. They scratched at the bark in their scampering scramble. But their panic and haste shook the tips of the spruce, and the pine cone, it trembled, and then it came loose. Look, they're both reaching for it. Okay. So we know who the characters are. We've got a couple of squirrels. We know, where's the setting? Is this at a school? No. Is this at a zoo? No. I think it's in the forest, right? So the setting is the forest. We got these squirrels. It's interesting so far. Both squirrels gave chase at a lightning pace. This was the start of a wild, nutty race. "It's mine," shouted Cyril. No, mine, hollered Bruce. You don't stand a chance. Give up, it's no use. I'm hungry, cried Cyril. This cone is not yours. Stay back, shouted Bruce. This cone's for my stores. His storage. It boinged over bushes. Look. It boinged over bushes and flew through the air. It binged on the nose of a slumbering bear. Slumbering is another word for sleeping. It's a synonym. Synonyms are words that mean almost the same. It bounced over boulders, then came to a stop. Then teetered and wobbled and quivered and now look at their expressions. They're looking at the pine cone. Look who's coming up behind them. I think what do you think? Look at the expression. Is he happy? Is he sad? Is he angry? How do you think he feels because they woke him up? I know I don't like getting woken up. Plop. Both squirrels followed. Oh, the water was fast. Would they learn that they needed each other at last? But each was intent on how he could win, so they didn't notice a bird swooping in. It's a bird swooping in. Look, they're both reaching for the pine cone. Cyril and Bruce, they watched in dismay as their cone disappeared up, and away. Come back, shouted Cyril. There are nuts, exclaimed Bruce, but all hope was gone. It was simply no use. And meanwhile they drifted right up to the ledge. Greed, it was driving them. Over the edge. Look. Okay, over the edge. They've fallen off of the edge of the waterfall. Cyril and Bruce, they had taken a fall. They were paying the price for wanting it all. They'd squandered their chances to team up and share. Would their nutty young hopes simply end in despair? Oh my gosh, look at this. Everything's fallen over. A fish, whatever little piece of wood they were drifting on. Look. So in the beginning, a couple of squirrels found the pine cone, and then they both wanted it. And they were squabbling, disagreeing, quibbling, quarreling, but squabble, it all means the same. And the middle, boy, they're trying to get it. Do you think they're gonna get it? What's gonna happen at the end? Bruised and bedraggled, they swept past dry land. Cyril grabbed at a branch with a trembling hand. Catching Bruce with the other, he heaved and he huffed and pulled him to safety with panting and puffs. They dragged themselves up with sputtering wriggles. Then Bruce looked at Cyril. And he exploded in giggles. How silly we are, he managed to mutter. How greedy I've been, he proclaimed with a sputter. We shall change from today. May the squabbling cease. We should celebrate, seeing we're both in one piece. Look, they're laughing. Oh, what a predicament. From that day forward, they made a great pair. They would gather together and found they could share. Yes, Cyril and Bruce, they knew to the end. Oh, look at all that deliciousness. I see mushrooms. That might be olives. I think those are hazelnuts. There's all sorts. There's a salad. Okay, so Cyril and Bruce, they knew in the end the best thing to share is a laugh with your friend. Okay, There's Cyril and Bruce. Do you see what they're laughing at? The bird is still flying with the pine cone. I do like this. Everybody wins when you work together. Cyril and Bruce both want the last pine cone of the season, and they're not going to share it. Who will win? A laugh out loud lesson on friendship and sharing. Yes. So in the end, did they get the pine cone? No. But they discovered each other, and they need to be friends, and they need to share. You know, that's a good life lesson no matter who you are. If you're in first grade or second grade, when you guys go to high school or when you go to college, I know each and every single one of you is going to go to university, you're going to go to college. It's nice to have friends along the way. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the Squirrels Who Squabbled. Lots of adjectives in here too. This was nice. So Cyril and Bruce, they were our characters. The setting, well, they were in a forest. And then I know there was a waterfall. Oh, and they had a nice dinner. Yeah, I enjoyed this book. I hope every single one of you is doing well. I hope you're not squabbling with your brothers or sisters or cousins or moms or dads or aunts or uncles. I hope you're not squabbling too much. I hope you have a great day. Keep on checking the Google Classroom, and I'm going to type some messages to you. I really do miss you guys. I miss you a lot, and I know I'll see you again soon. I send you lots of teacher love. Have a really good day.